I just left Whole Foods. It's about 5-ish p.m. on Sunday, January 8th, so that's just a little update. I feel like I didn't say welcome. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name's Emily Nicole. I'm going to be posting videos every single week, so look out for them. I had really hoped that I was going to film earlier today, but I kind of already knew that wasn't going to happen because I ended up going to church this morning, and it was just kind of crazy. We were late, and I was like literally about to fight with Mitch before we were getting ready, like when we were getting ready to leave because we were running late. And it's just a me thing. I literally get so worked up when I'm gonna be late somewhere. Like if I feel like I'm rushed or late and we're running late, and it was just kind of a hot mess before church. But then we went to church and it was great. So yeah, that's what we did this morning. So I didn't really get to film my coffee or anything because we just really had a slow morning. We just journaled together and we just hung out. He did some stuff on his computer, and yeah, we just kind of had like a slow Sunday morning, and we didn't really feel the need to film that. Yeah, we met my friend Lauren and Margot at church. So we go to the, I don't know if I should say the name. I'll just say the name of the church. If you want to come here, it's great. I believe there's different campuses of this church, but it's called the local church. I'm not really sure what denomination it is. I feel like I should probably know that. Sorry, I'm driving home right now from Whole Foods. I should probably know the denomination, but I was raised Catholic, so to me, it's just a Bible church. I'm not really sure what kind of denomination it is. It could be non-denominational. We went there. The sermon was really good. We got to talk to the pastor after, so that was really nice. And then we ended up going to this place called Horrocks after, and then to the Asian market. So I feel like I just have so much to fill you guys in on because I didn't really get to vlog any of this, which is a bummer because I would rather show than tell. In my vlogs, that's kind of like, I don't know, I heard that advice from someone one time. I should probably turn the heat down because it's kind of loud, but yeah, I would rather show you guys things that I'm doing than just ramble about them and talk about them in the car. But yeah, we did Horrocks, and Horrocks is basically like, there's one in East Lansing too, and Grand Rapids. It's kind of like a Whole Foods. I would say it's very similar vibe to Whole Foods. A lot of locally grown produce. They have like a soup bar. They have they don't really have hot food, but they have a lot of organic, gluten-free options. But they have like a little bar, like a wine and beer bar in the middle of the store. Basically, they're known for having a lot of like a huge wine selection as well. So Mitch and I did like a free wine sampling. I ended up getting some Chardonnay. Usually I'm a red wine girly, but I decided to get the Chardonnay because it was super good. I make a lot of soups, and so I personally think that white wine just tastes really good with like a soup. So we did that, and then after that we went to the Asian market. And it was our first time at the Asian market, so it was really cool. I had never been to one before, but we just got some stuff because we're going to be making pho, and I hope I'm saying that right, pho, and spring rolls tonight. And then I just had to pick up a few other things from Whole Foods because there was some other stuff that they just didn't have at that market. So I've been to like 3 markets at this point today. That's what we did. It was sort of like a date after church. We are committed to doing a date night every single week. So whether that's on a Sunday or a Saturday during the week, we just really want to prioritize date night. One of my favorite vloggers here on YouTube did date night with her husband every single week last year. It was like one of their main goals in their relationship. And I just thought that was a really sweet idea, is to just have like intentional planned time to spend with your spouse or your significant other. So that's kind of our goal this year, is just to do like more dates. And so we have like a whole list in my notes section on my phone of like different ideas. Mitchell wants to do an olive oil tasting in South Haven, so that's on our list. Yeah, we have some other things too. I'll keep you guys posted on that. So our first date, it was so much fun. And then after that, I dropped Mitch off at my place because we ended up having to do, like I had to do some errands. I ended up going to Target because I had to take a few things back. If you guys don't know, I lived in a different apartment unit within my same building, and that one that I first lived in was a 2-bedroom. And so in that 2-bedroom, we had a guest bedroom where it was kind of like my office. And in that bedroom, I ended up like furnishing it, and I feel like I furnished too quickly. I think like that is one of my biggest lessons as far as like trying to like furnish an apartment. Don't rush the process. I was so impatient, and I just bought a few things. Like I bought a lamp I didn't really love. I bought some extra stuff for like the desk that was just kind of unnecessary clutter, like just meaningless decor. And there was like an ottoman I had ended up purchasing all from Target. And so I was like, I wonder if I can take this stuff back, because it didn't get ruined or anything. It wasn't useful for me. I had ended up putting the lamp away, and some of the other stuff I was about to donate. I was like, shoot, I could probably return this, and even if I don't get like refunded, I could probably get store credit. So I ended up returning that. Thankfully, everything returned successfully, so that's a plus. If you go to Target and you feel like maybe you bought something that you want to take back, or if you have something else in mind, definitely return your things. Like, I feel like I personally always tried to sell things on Facebook. I'm like, why am I doing this? I could just return it. So yeah, I returned that, and I got a lamp instead, and plus I had some gift cards, so that was really great. I will show you guys the lamp when I get back home. Yeah, so I got a lamp instead. It's this really pretty one from Studio McGee. I'll show it to you guys when I get home. And then I got a little Valentine's Day book for I guess he's my cousin. I feel like I'm more of an aunt personally, but he's technically my second cousin. So my cousin had a baby, and his name is Max. I'm so obsessed with him. I got to see him just yesterday because our family finally celebrated Christmas. So I got to see him, and I was like, how cute would it be if I did like a little Valentine's Day package for him? So when I was younger, my grandma and my papa on my dad's side, so my grandma and my papa, they would always send us like a Halloween package, a Christmas package, and a Valentine's Day package. And so they would decorate the box all cute, send me cookies. So I thought, how cute would it be if I just like sent them a package, like kind of like that. So I got him this little book. It's the one with the little mouse on it. Again, I'll show you guys when I get home, but yeah, it's super cute. And then after that, I ended up stopping into Marshall's, or not Marshall's, Home Goods. Initially, I was gonna stop into the Ulta to get a eyebrow pencil, but I just completely forgot. I like, you know when you're like going to go somewhere specifically for the eyebrow pencil, and then you just end up going to a different store and like completely forgetting what you needed to go to that area for, because it's like all in this little plaza. Like the Target's across the street from the Marshalls and the Home Goods and the Ulta, and I was literally going into that plaza to get the eyebrow pencil, but I ended up going into Home Goods, and then I got this candle. And I've kind of been steering away from getting candles because just the toxins in them. I'm sort of on this like holistic journey with my cleaning products. By no means a perfectionist with this stuff, because I still enjoy candles, but there's this one that's made from essential oils. I'm sure it still probably has bad stuff in it, but it was you can only get at Home Goods or TJ Maxx or Marshalls, and they rarely ever have this candle. Like, it's a giant candle. It's so grand. I have one in Palo Santo, and I absolutely love it. There's those types of candles that you get and you just don't really want to burn them. That's kind of like this type of candle for me, or at least this brand. Again, I'll show it to you when I get home, but I was just so bummed because I was like, this is the candle I wanted. So I ended up seeing this candle, and I was like not expecting to see it there, but every time I go into any of those types of stores, I always, double check just to see, and they had the candle there. So I ended up picking that up for my coffee table, so I will show you that as well. And then of course I was in that plaza to begin with for the eyebrow pencil, and I didn't even end up getting it. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. I need to go back and get an eyebrow pencil, or maybe I'll just order it online, because I still need one, and I don't even have any makeup on right now. But yeah, I need an eyebrow pencil. And then what else is new? Yeah, so I did that. Then I went home, dropped that stuff off, and then I went to the grocery store. And so I've just been kind of running errands all day. I got some stuff at Whole Foods for dinner for this upcoming week. I usually prep like one big meal or one big pot of something, whether it's like a soup or like a chili of some sort, just like to make a lot of food for the whole entire week. So that's usually what I do. And so we got stuff to make pho, like I had said, and then I also got a few things to make a sweet potato curried coconut soup. So I got all of that. I will do a little haul when I get back home, because I want to show you what I got. You guys, I only spent $37 on groceries this weekend. I feel like that's pretty good. I know that there's like inflation's insane right now and groceries are so expensive, but I'm telling you, if you plan your meals out right and you actually like meal prep and eat at home and you eat from the earth, like I'm not buying like the gluten-free $7 like packaged like cookies, right? Or like packaged like crackers. You can find affordable food, and most of the time like your food can be affordable and very healthy and organic if you just eat from the earth. So always like shopping in the outskirts of the like the stores that you go to. So like for example, like you're gonna find the most expensive stuff like in the aisles because it's all processed. And yeah, if you just really shop on the basically from the earth, like when I say from the earth, I mean like whole foods, just like foods that you find growing in the earth, obviously. And I feel like my grocery bill is always cheap. Granted, I am just feeding like myself, or sometimes Mitch will come over, but so I am feeding myself for one person. But I would say generally like I don't spend a lot on groceries just because I'm just you know, eating from the earth and I can still buy high quality food. We just put little ice cubes in these, and this huge, what are these called?
An ice tray?
An ice tray, a circle ice tray. So we just added them to our wine. So we are drinking Scotto, the Scotto Chardonnay. We just looked it up on the Vivino app, and it has a 4.1 rating, and it's very bold. It's semi-dry, I would say, and it's pretty much in the middle between soft and acidic. And then it's really cool because you can actually see reviews of what other people have said about a particular wine, so you can just scan it with your phone. So if you're ever looking for like how to pair a wine with like a specific dish that you're eating, you can kind of see the different notes, and then people will tell like just their honest feedback. Like this person said, great flavor, this tastes like a $50 bottle, nice drinking with mellow oak. So sometimes people will share like what they eat it with, or just honestly like their opinions on it. So that's kind of cool. So I'll just quickly show you guys. I got a few things for the soup, the sweet potato coconut curry soup. So I got 2 sweet potatoes, 1 red pepper. This cilantro is for the, how do you say it again? The pho. Pho. The pho soup. And we just have some pho broth. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. We got 2 pho broths, and then we got these light coconut milks. This is for the soup, the sweet potato soup. So I got 2 of those, and then I felt like this was kind of interesting. The recipe actually called for garbanzo beans, so we will see how that ends up working out together. So that was in the first bag. And then the second bag, we just got some bananas. I eat pretty much a banana every single morning.
What?
A banana. Here, I'm gonna move the camera here. So, got bananas, and then got 1 medium onion. This is for the sweet potato soup. And then what else did we get? Oh, I got some body wash. Funny story behind this, I've always been obsessed with the Jason Lavender kind, and then recently I had gotten this stuff, this Dr. Bronner's, because I was looking for an organic, natural body wash that didn't have like a bunch of toxins in it, but this literally does not lather right. So I don't know if you guys have ever tried a soap where you like wash your skin and it doesn't really foam very well. This is like one of those, but I was reading on the back here that it has a lot of different potential uses. So I'm just gonna use this as a cleaner. So I mixed this Dr. Bronner stuff with a little bit of water into one of my amber glass bottles. So I'm just gonna use this as sort of like a multi-purpose cleaner. And then the last thing that I had gotten was, what else is in here? Oh, actually, just kidding. I got one lime. This is probably something for the spring rolls. And then we got the best water. It's called the Mountain Valley Spring Water. So this is super good. We're gonna drink this with our wine tonight and dinner. This is our cabbage.
Tiny so I can get them.
And then we're doing very tiny carrots. Are you just gonna dice them?
I kind of want to do them long.
Oh.
Maybe.
Mitchell is known for his kitchen gadgets. So what's this one do?
It's called a mandolin slicer.
A mandolin slicer? So this is a mandolin slicer, and this is how we got the cabbage to look like this. And then I can show you guys something I got for Christmas, actually, is this Hearth and Hand limited edition crock pot. I actually do have a crock pot already. I thought this was gonna be a lot smaller than it was. Like, I thought it was gonna be for a little dippy dip. Like, you know how you have like the regular crock pot, and then there's crock pots that are like a large crock pot, and then you have a small one. I don't know how many quarts this one is, but I thought it was gonna be a little bit smaller, but I still think it's so cute. See, a little Hearth and Hand crock pot. So it's this really pretty cream color with just the black inside like a normal crock pot, but this is what I'm going to make my sweet potato soup with. And I also got a new knife set. I'm in my bedroom now. He's cooking dinner, and I did tell you that I wanted to show you first the lamp and then that candle. Tuki's just chilling in my spot. Does anyone else's cats just love to like where you lay at night? This is like my side that I sleep on, and Tuki just loves it. So he's just been sleeping here. This is the lamp that I got. It's the Studio Magria cream based lamp. Yeah, it's just really pretty. It has this really nice detailing on it. I got a different lamp shade for this actually, and I decided to not use it. I'm going to actually turn this on. It was just a little bit too small for what I was envisioning, and it was a size large. So I decided I'm going to be taking that back, but this is sort of the setup. I don't know if you guys can see in here, but I used to have this really pretty like mirror. It actually fell down, so I need to grab it behind that, but I might try to take it back from Target too, just because I've been really enjoying the minimal look and the vibe. It just feels so much more peaceful just knowing that there's like not a bunch of stuff on the wall. I still have this little picture over here, but it's just very simple and clean, which I really like. I ended up getting rid of like 10 bags worth of decor, kitchen stuff that I just didn't use that much anymore, and clothes. So I've done a lot of decluttering, but like I said, I definitely have a long ways to go with that. But that's kind of one of the goals for this year is I'm just reading a lot of books and watching a lot of content on minimalism and mostly essentialism though. I'm reading this book called The Essentialist, and they talk about having less stuff but better. And so that's just kind of the mindset that I'm trying to take this year. And there's a cat toy on here. But yeah, that's my minimalist bedroom vibe right now. And this was the little book that I had gotten for Max. We're gonna put together a nice little Valentine's Day package for him. Maggie's clearly destroying everything, but just to give you guys, minus the dog toys, you can see we got rid of quite a bit of stuff in here and just trying to keep the essentials. Don't mind this banana peel. So we just have like very clean end tables here. We don't have too much stuff on them. I have like a few candles. When I was in this like ocean phase, my friends give me a lot of crap for this just because we have so many ocean and like, yeah, basically like ocean candles. So I'm trying to get through those so they don't go to waste. But yeah, just very clean end tables. We took down all the Christmas stuff, very simple decor here. And then I've mentioned this gripe with this couch before, but it constantly needs to be fluffed. But we just have 2 throw pillows, 1 blanket, and just, trying to keep it very very minimal. But the candle I wanted to show you is this one. It's this Light Candle Co. This is in Mountain Pine, but the one that I had before was called Palo Santo. It's made with essential oils. I personally just wish that I would have found maybe like a lavender scent. This is fine because it's winter, but I'm not gonna burn this. I'm literally just gonna have it for decor. And then my coffee table book that I had here, I ended up throwing out because a candle kind of like burnt on top of it, and so I had to take the cover off. So I'm in the market for a new coffee table book, but just trying to keep things very clean, very simple for the new year. Hey Maggie. Hey baby. Hey Maggie. Hi puppy. Hi baby. Yeah. Are you helping Daddy cook? Yeah. Okay, and so before we show you the rest of dinner, there was a few other things I wanted to show you that we picked up at the Asian market. So I got these strawberry mochi ice cream. I love mochi, especially the green tea one from Trader Joe's, and I love strawberry too. And then we got this super slimming herbal tea. This literally says, what does it say? For men and women. I thought it was kind of funny because on this box it was like, if you are prone to diarrhea, do not take this tea. It had like a bunch of disclaimers, but we're gonna try this super slimming herbal tea, the mochi, and then we also got these, and these are also one of my favorites. It's the, how do you say them, Pocky? Or Pokey? No, it's not Pokey, it's Pocky, and they're also the strawberry flavored. Somehow these don't have any added sugar, which is very weird, but yeah, these are super good too. So those were our Asian market finds. Okay, so what did you put on it so far?
Soy sauce.
Okay, so we added some soy sauce, and then what's that?
Some spicy honey with some sriracha.
Janelle actually gave me the spicy honey. Or she told me where to get it. You can get it at Trader Joe's.
We're about to put some carrots in here.
Okay. Now we're adding the carrots.
Steam, maybe give it some salt. Just a little bit.
We use sea salt. You guys, I couldn't wait, and I'm eating the mochi now. Okay, and we just add a little bit of pepper.
Pretty.
Oh man. Okay, did you add this rice? What is this?
Mirin.
We're adding some mirin. This is probably not that great for you, huh? Wait, why does it have so much sugar in it?
Because it's sugar and alcohol.
Just add a little bit of that then. I just ate a mochi. I don't need like 11 grams of added sugar in this. Okay, now we're adding the shallots. Okay, and then the final thing that we're adding is some ginger and garlic. Here's the ginger. Oh, I guess we already put the garlic in there. We're gonna add all of this to the rice paper, right? And we're gonna fold it up. Do you know how to fold it into the rice paper?
Yeah, it's like...
Good morning, everyone. I just woke up probably like 20-ish minutes ago. Probably more than that, actually. I woke up at like 5:40 this morning, or not 5:40, 4:40 this morning. It is currently, don't mind this, I have to clean. It is currently 5:28 and I am making some coffee. I needed the big cup today because you can see we got takeout last night. I need the big cup today because I have a lot of different calls this morning. And this afternoon. I have basically calls all day. If you work in tech or pretty much any sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Any industry where you are a remote worker, you know how mentally exhausting Zoom calls can be. I'm kind of envious of people who just get to go in the office sometimes and like, I don't know, it's just, I feel like I work way more when I'm at home than I ever did in the office, just because you have that time to yourself sometimes at your desk, like nobody's gonna bother you. Hi, sissy. I feel like we never had as many interruptions, I would say, at work than we do when we're working remotely on Zoom. But anyways, it's just a long day ahead, and I want to, and don't get me wrong, like I love my job, and I can talk more about my job and like what I do for work and stuff too. But anyways, yes, we need lots of coffee today. Premise of the story, I put my Khalifa Farms oat milk creamer, the barista blend, into this little guy here. I had gotten these when I went through that phase of like organizing my fridge with like kind of like the fridge stock TikTok. You know what I'm talking about? Like that was super popular like maybe like a summer ago. Not this past summer, but the summer before that. And so I totally fell on that trend, and now I never ended up like using it. And as I was decluttering things this weekend and just the past week, honestly, I was like, am I really, like, these were kind of cute, I bought them, and so I'm just encouraging myself to actually use some of this stuff, especially the kitchen stuff. So that is what we are doing. My coffee is the least special ever. These days I just buy Folgers or like Maxwell because it's cheap. But there we go. Add some more milk. Gives it a really creamy texture. And then there we go. Coffee is ready for the day. So I'm gonna put this back. Last night we had a little situation where our spring rolls unfortunately did not turn out well. So if you guys have any recommendations on making spring rolls, please leave them down below. Mitch was so frustrated, so we ended up just I ordered us Chinese because by the time the spring rolls were done, we had no time to cook the soup and it was already getting late and we were hungry. We did not like love to do that, but I honestly feel like I don't wait around to eat anymore. I feel like that's just one of my skills that I use now. It's like if I wait too long to eat, it's better to eat something than nothing at all, because I used to be so like busy and preoccupied that I wouldn't eat a lot all the time, like, or I would like forget to eat, or I just wouldn't make it a priority. And it's like, no, like that is essential. Like you need the basics, you need dinner. So we ended up ordering food, and then yeah, after that we kind of just like hung out and honestly went to bed because we both knew we had to wake up early. It's nice because Mitch wakes up early for work, and so I do as well. So my camera is currently charging right now, my camera battery, but as you can see, the kitchen's just a little messy right now. So I was hoping to kind of pick up some things this morning and then just feed the animals. Maggie's still in her crate because honestly she's pretty destructive in the morning, so the cats are allowed. The cats roam free without Maggie for a little bit anyways. But yeah, I need to unload the dishwasher in here. I need to put the dishes in the dishwasher and just like clean off the counters. So we're going to do that this morning. Okay, I'm beginning to clean these counters off. I need to refill up my water. That is a must for this morning. And then these two lamps I am most likely selling. I listed them on Facebook Marketplace because I just get these probably like a year ago. And they do come with light bulbs too. So I didn't just want those to completely, you know, get donated. So I did try to sell these because as you can see, I'm just going through like a decluttering phase right now. And all of this is an additional donation. So I need to drop this off. And just to like give you guys a little bit of context, maybe I can turn on the lights. I just hate turning on lights when I first wake up, but to give you context, I had pretty much 10 bags of these. I'm just so done with the consumerism. I pack them away. And then like I said, I'm selling these on Facebook, but honestly, I didn't really list as much stuff on Facebook. I used to be kind of known for that. Going to lock that. It's so time consuming, and half the time people don't show up or they ask about it, and it's just very annoying, honestly. So I only list like 1 or 2 things that I know will sell. Those I had no doubt would sell, especially because I'm going to be including the light bulbs to them. But stuff like that, it would just sit on Facebook forever, and then I could never actually, you know, get rid of the stuff. So that I'm going to bless somebody else with. Those will hopefully sell. But now we're just gonna clean off the counters. This is actually Mitchell's. This was part of his Christmas present. I got him this like really pretty decanter and this little drink set. I thought this was so fun. I ended up finding a drink set that matches the gold at Target, and now I kind of we both agreed that it would make more sense to get the other one, but honestly, I don't even know where the box is to this, like after opening presents on Christmas and whatnot. But we may like give this to my dad at some point, and then maybe get the one that matches this, because we would ideally like to have like a little bar situation at some point. So I am just going to put these underneath the cabinet for now. Until we find a home. There we go. Hi, kitties. They probably want their wet food now. So that already feels a lot better. I'm gonna put some of the dishes in here. Don't wanna break my wine glasses. And then a coffee cup. Don't mind the dirty dishes. This is kind of how I like do things at first. I like to clear the counters, get a lot of space on the counters, and then I start doing like the dishwasher and then the dishes. This goes in here. This is our little cat and dog area. This is where we keep their food. This is the cat's food. And then I have some treats for the cat, and then Maggie's dog bones, and then her dry food. And then we also keep the wet food back there, which we actually need to eat the wet food soon. I don't know about you guys, but our dog Maggie loves cat food. Like, she absolutely loves wet food. And so sometimes I do like to keep her in the crate or the separate room while the cats eat, because she'll just be counter surfing and it's super obnoxious. So we try to keep them separated when we can. It's obviously not a perfect situation because the apartment's so small, but we do what we can. This is just my little trash bag that I've started. Okay, and then these are both cat dishes. Just put this in here. All right, there's a lot of stuff on the counters, so we're gonna get cleaning these. Okay, the counters are pretty much clean. I put a few things underneath here, like the toaster, the crock pot, and just like, what else did I put underneath there? The tea kettle. So there is quite a bit of stuff in here. I still need to go through lots of my cupboards underneath here just to see if there's anything I can declutter or get rid of. One thing that is like my biggest gripe is that I know I have a decent amount of counter space, but I still don't have a spot for this. I am not getting rid of my wine fridge. This is like one of my favorite gifts that Mitchell has gotten me. I think it's just such a unique thing to gift someone. The thing is that it doesn't really have a spot. So if you guys can see, it's like hits the countertop about right there. So it's just sort of like an awkward thing to store. Doesn't really fit underneath the cabinets. I thought maybe I could put it back here because you can see this like opens up underneath there, but it honestly doesn't even fit there. So it's sort of just been chilling on the counter near the fridge. For a while, I had it sitting like right here, and then that just didn't really make sense because I wanted that counter space. So if you guys have any ideas of how I can store her or just like be able to have her out, I was thinking maybe like a little stand right here, but also didn't like love that idea. I'm not really sure, but we're just dealing with it because I also like love my cutting boards here, and I love how like that's all out. So it's just kind of like takes away, I feel like, from the really pretty things that I have on my counter. But anyways, that is that. So yeah, we're just going to keep cleaning.